Well, hello, everybody. My name is Joe Pitts. I'm the mayor of the beautiful city of Clarksville, Tennessee, and it is our pleasure to join you today and talk about the Mayor's Youth Council for the 21-22 school year. Joining me today is the president of the Mayor's Youth Council, Tyler Rose. Tyler has stepped up to provide leadership for the Mayor's Youth Council this year, and we are so excited, Tyler,
yes, sir,
to have you as president of the Mayor's Youth Council. So first, let's just talk about Tyler. Tell me a little bit about you.
So, hello, everyone. My name's Tyler. I'm going to be a senior this year at West Creek High School, and I am 16 years old. One thing about me, I really love, doing work like this, serving the community, extracurricular work, and just getting out there and being able to help others. It's something that I enjoy. So, yeah.
Well, Tyler is very active in our community already. If you've been to the Mayor's Summer Night Lights program, you'll see Tyler and other members of the Mayor's Youth Council participating in those. So we're excited and, again, very grateful, Tyler, for your willingness to step up. So the Mayor's Youth Council has been around for several years now, and we have expanded it and reorganized it and kind of shifted its focus. Last year, Hannah Dodson was president, and she kind of helped shape the framework for the Mayor's Youth Council to divide it up into smaller groups or pods, as we call it. So let's talk about, we now have 60 members of the Mayor's Youth Council, representing every single high school in Clarksville, Montgomery County, the public school system, but we also have students from Clarksville Christian School, Clarksville Academy. We have homeschool students. We have even a student who goes to high school in Nashville at Pope John Paul II High School.
Yes, sir.
So we've got a diverse group.
We do.
So let's talk about the Mayor's Youth Council and what your view of that is. Why be a part of the Mayor's Youth Council?
So the way I see it is, looking at our growth from last year, we definitely have a bigger outreach than last year. And it means, we get an opportunity that most students don't get. And what I mean by that is, if you're a prospective teenager, I would look at the Mayor's Youth Council as something that I would want to join. We get to serve the community in ways that not a lot of other people do. And I think it's rewarding. I think it's something that's very beneficial towards our community, and I definitely think it's overall really good.
So members get opportunities for volunteer hours. They also get opportunities for leadership because each pod or small group has a leader.
Yes, they have two roles of leadership. They have a pod representative and a director of social media.
Which is important to tell the story.
Yes, it is, definitely.
So we're going to launch the year next week on July the 13th, I believe.
Correct.
Where we'll have our meet and greet and talk about the year. And we're doing that at Loaves and Fishes in their new building over on Martin Street, which is exciting because how critical Loaves and Fishes is as an organization in our community to help those who are needing something to eat, which is one of the basic fundamental needs in Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So we want to make sure we're taking good care of people. So let's talk about the year. How are the groups going to be divided up? What can members, and most importantly, what can the community expect?
So this year we're looking at the same pod system split into 6 pods and the same core leadership. We're taking a different approach to elections this year with our core leadership, and so hopefully we're going to bring a stronger leadership team, and we're definitely expecting, a further outreach with our volunteer that we do. So last year we volunteered with Manna Cafe monthly, but I know this year we're going to be expecting to group volunteer with Loaves and Fishes this year, and I think we're kind of bringing it to the game this year more so, as it's kind of a more normal year, I would say. And so I'm excited for what this year has to bring and, our impact within the community and what we're looking to do within our community.
Well, now you have a support team around you as president.
Yes, sir.
Brooklyn and Rianne.
Yes, sir.
So tell us a little bit about them and what their role is going to be.
Yes, sir. So the rest of the executive board, we have Rianne Brown serving as vice president this year. She is a senior at Rossview High School. And we have Brooklyn Banks, who is going to be our communications coordinator, and she is a senior at Kenwood High School. So we have people from different schools. We were all pod representatives last year who played a pivotal role in our shaping, and we're definitely very qualified for the positions that we're in. And so I think we're going to make a great team and definitely strengthen our council this year.
Yeah, I'm excited about the three of you leading the council. And I know that we've got a lot of work to do.
Yes, we do.
And what we wanted the Mayor's Youth Council to be is not just something to put on your resume.
Exactly.
Even though students need that as they begin exploring their post-high school plans.
Yes, definitely.
But we wanted it to have an impact in the community. But we want it also to be transformational for the student, to expose them to parts of the community and perhaps even professional opportunities within our community, because we've got too many students leaving for college and never coming back. So we want to make sure we expose them to what's out there. So we're hopeful that happens as well. Okay.
So some input on that. The way I look at it, when I entered the council last year, I didn't think I would be where I am now. And so it definitely does offer a lot of personal leadership growth your year through the council. I think that the system that we have now, it'll definitely help you grow and shape you for the years to come as you leave high school. And so that is a great thing to add. It's not just a resume builder. It's, how you want to be personal, push you to the limits, and help you become a better person.
Now, I know if you're a student in Clarksville, Montgomery County, and not just in our school system, but obviously a student in our community, and you're not yet a junior or a senior in high school, and you're contemplating what to get involved in, why the Mayor's Youth Council? Why should I, if I were a student, consider the Mayor's Youth Council?
So we focus on a lot of areas in Clarksville that are in desperate need of help. So we have social justice, food and housing insecurity, public health, education, citizen participation, environment. And so our work with those pods is something that a lot of teens don't get to do. And our work with those pods is something that I find rewarding. And if I was a teen that wasn't in Mayor's Youth Council, I would definitely want to be in Mayor's Youth Council to do that work, expand my outreach more, and be able to go out in the community, do things that I don't normally do, and be able to make a difference.
And I know that one of the things we try to do is group students not so much by school, but by topic or subject matter, so that they get exposed to different things. But we also want the students, the members of the council, to build their network. So they're grouped outside of their usual school friends or school group. So what kind of thought goes into that grouping?
So we just kind of try to connect students, like you said, from different backgrounds, so we can connect students that they might not know each other. So, for instance, I might not have known Brooklyn when I first went into the council, but now we're very close. And so it offers a lot of friendships that may be built, and it's more than just volunteer. It's like, how will you meet people that you might want to meet or you might want to stay friends with through the rest of your life? And it can definitely offer a lot of relationships that are beneficial towards your own growth.
Now, the way you describe it, it may sound time intensive. So let's talk about scheduling. What can a student expect, both a returning member, a new member, or a prospective member?
So I know that it may seem like a lot, but we only meet once a month for full council meetings, and it's just usually the first Tuesday of every month. Of course, there's some occasions like if CMCSS has a date or something else, but there's not that much besides, you have to meet your volunteer requirements. And if you are within the core leadership of Mayor's Youth Council, you have to come to cabinet meetings. So that's 2 meetings per month. And also pods have to meet. And so it's not that much. And meetings, we don't try to make them last that long, but it may seem like a lot to a student, but it's definitely something that I would want to go to, because I know if I weren't going to meetings, I wouldn't be spending my time doing anything else. So,
right. So we want to hold students accountable.
Yes.
But we also want to make sure they're taking full advantage of what the Mayor's Youth Council offers them.
And we're there for them. We want to help them.
Okay,
so,
good.
Yes, these meetings are definitely something that will help them.
Okay. So we're going to launch next week on July the 13th.
I'm very excited.
Seems a little early, but we wanted to get a head start on the school year, knowing that as a school year begins, everybody's really busy, I can imagine. Trying to figure out school and classes, especially in your junior and senior year. You're preparing for ACT, you're looking at college applications. A lot of students in the council are in advanced placement classes or dual enrollment classes.
Yes, exactly.
I mean, the intensity of your academic schedule is just pretty impressive. So we're going to launch next week. So what can we expect at the meet and greet next week, Tyler?
Well, we can expect a lot at the meet
Okay.
and greet next week. So we have all of the executive board speaking next week. I'll be doing an overview of the council, kind of a review with the schedule, and I'll be speaking. You'll be speaking, of course. And we'll have Rianne speaking on service and character. We'll have Brooklyn speaking with some closing remarks. And then we'll do a overview of the Loaves and Fishes facility. That kind of gives members of, what we'll be doing throughout the year, because we're going to have two volunteer requirements for the month. And so that'll give them kind of like what to see. And then, so we have that.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'm not missing anything. We'll have the Loaves and Fishes director speak,
Right.
and then we'll have the overview of the facility.
Okay, so there's a lot going on.
Yes, there's a lot going on in the meeting.
Not just on July 13th, but throughout the year.
Yes.
You mentioned social media leadership that's going to tell the story. So how do people keep up with the Mayor's Youth Council on social media? We have Facebook pages and things like that. Tell us about that.
So we have 3 total outreaches for our social media. We have a
Okay.
website. I think it's just City of Clarksville - Clarksville Mayor's Youth Council. You can always just Google Clarksville Mayor's Youth Council,
Okay.
Clarksville. And then we have our Instagram page. It's at Clarksville MYC. And then we have our Facebook group, and that's Clarksville Mayor's Youth Council.
Okay, is that a closed group? Do you have to be invited to?
So you do not have to be invited to it. It's an
Okay.
open group. Anyone
Okay.
can join. We also have our alumni page. That's a closed group. So if you are an alumni, you can join our closed Clarksville Mayor's Youth Council group.
Okay, so you heard it from Tyler. If you want to keep tabs on the Mayor's Youth Council for this year, follow them on Facebook, Instagram, go to the website to learn more about it. If you're a prospective student who's not quite sure if you want to be a part of this dynamic group, look and see what's going on. We're going to tell the story and tell it often. So I encourage you to do that. And then next spring, when we send out applications to every school and publicize it on our City of Clarksville Facebook page, please apply and be a part of the Mayor's Youth Council. Tyler, what else do we need to cover before we end this interview?
Well, we're looking to do a lot this year, and I'm very excited for the year to come. So if you're looking to apply next year, make sure you do. This year is definitely going to be an interesting year. I'm looking to be there as a role model for everyone, kind of guide everyone through this year. And so I think that's it. I'm very excited to be there with you and work alongside everyone.
Well, we're looking forward to having a very engaged and engaging Mayor's Youth Council this year. We thank Tyler for stepping up to be our president, for Rianne and Brooklyn as well for being part of the executive board. And we look forward to a very, very active year, especially post-pandemic, where we can finally gather again. We'll be safe and aware of the health concerns there. But again, the Mayor's Youth Council, what a great opportunity to participate and make change in our community. Thank you for being with me today, Tyler.
Thank you.
And thank you for stepping up and being a great leader for our Mayor's Youth Council.
Thank you.
All right, y'all have a wonderful day.